dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, welcome to the today's session. This is the 12th day of our holistic wellness program. Friends, today we are going to start the 12th day session of our 21 days holistic wellness program. So today, let us see the program flow. We will be doing, in the beginning, we will be doing the pranayama, and then we'll do the deep meditation with the Om chanting today. Gayatri Om chanting meditation, especially, will be a deep meditation. It will have a lot of the deeper experience of meditation today we can have. After that, we'll have the spiritual wisdom. Part of spiritual wisdom, soul evolution. What are the different soul stages? We'll try to understand. And part of holistic lifestyle. So we have 5 millets and its benefits. And then finally, home remedies. Part of home remedies. What are the ways to prevent the air loss and the better air growth? What are the techniques and what are the methods? So these are the topics today, so my dear friends. Before starting the session, so sincere pronouns to my beloved Guruji, Brahmarshi Patriji, and Swarnamala Patriji, Madam Swarnamala Patriji. Also my sincere pronouns and dhanyavad to my beloved master, Grand Master, Madhar Babaji, and my sincere pronouns to all the astral masters. Friends, so today, so let's start we'll do the simple pranayama, Anuloma Viloma, some at least 7 to 8 times, with a little speed we have to do. After that, we'll go for meditation. Today meditation will be so powerful meditation, definitely. Om chanting, Gayatri mantra meditation. Right. Okay, friends. So wherever you sit comfortably. And so now the mudra for the Anuloma Viloma, everybody know. So you all know. Otherwise, just observe what I'm going to show you. So in the left hand, keep this chin mudra and keep on the thigh. Okay, keep on the thighs. Right hand, Vishnu mudra. So these two hands, these two fingers must be bent, and these two fingers, keep it like this. Okay, so like this. Then remove spectacles as much as possible, not required. So keep it like this. Now, in the beginning, what we do is, so you just close the right hand side and take the two left nostril, take a deep breath, and then you have to close again left side, leave on the right side. Okay, like this. Hold it for a second. So deep breathing, deep breathing in, hold it, then leave out, breathe out, like this. So on the left side, you take 5-6 times, and again, next time what will happen? Close on the left side, and what you need to do? Take on the right side. Like this. Okay. So let's start. So on the left side, take 5 times, leave on the hold it and leave on the right side. That is 5 times. Next time, again, what happened? You have to take on the right side and leave it on the left side. That is for again 5 times. Okay. Please start. Now on the right side, and start on the right side also. As much as deep you can take inside and deep breathing inside and then deep breathing outside. Okay. Okay, friends. Sit for a while, like 3 seconds. Just observe your breath, natural breath. Put chin mudra on both hands. Sit for 2 seconds. Observe the natural breath. Okay, friends. So now, come back to the Anapanasati, Dhyana posture, meditation posture. So we all know the posture of the meditation, right? So please come to the Anapanasati meditation posture. Clasp the fingers, cross the legs, sit straight as much as possible. Your back erected, okay? And remove spectacles. Make yourself comfortable in the wherever you sit. Sit from the same place wherever you sit every day. Sit in the same place for doing meditation. It will be much beneficial. And also around you, there should be darkness as much as possible. No sound whatsoever to enter inside your room. It has to be quite serene and calm environment. Okay. Now you can have one glass of water you can drink. We'll go starting meditation. And also you can keep one glass of water just beside you. It will also recharge because you're going to do powerful meditation. So definitely that water is going to also recharge. You can keep in a tumbler or a glass bottle. No plastic bottle at all. No question of plastic bottle. Use steel bottle or copper bottle or a tumbler, whatever. Right. So now finally gently close the eyes. Gently close the eyes. Smoothly, gently, please close the eyes. Close the eyes. Start observing the natural breath. Natural breath. Natural, simple, tender, tranquil, smooth, generic, natural flow of breath. Keep observing it. Remove spectacles. Remove the spectacles. No more spectacles. And observe your natural breath. Observe the natural breath. Close the eyes. Everybody must close the eyes. Until I say okay, you should not open the eyes, friends. Until I say okay, you should not open the eyes. Always keep with the closed eyes. Meditation must be done with always the closed eyes. If at all any difficulty in the posture, just adjust and again sit in the meditation. But one condition, you must not open the eyes in between. So keep observing the breath, natural breath. Keep on observing your own natural breath, the breath which is going in, the breath which is coming out. Anapanasati, ana means in breath, apana means out breathing, sati means be with them, be with your in breathing and out breathing, uchvasa, nisvasa. Meditation means observation of the breath, observation of natural, simple breath. Keep observing. There's nothing to think. Do not think anything. Do not entertain any thoughts whatsoever. No question of entertaining any thoughts in the meditation. The meditation, you are spending the time with yourself. What are you? You are the soul consciousness. You are the speck of consciousness. You are the individual soul. You are living in this physical body. This body is not yours. The body is temporary. You are not the body. You are higher than that. You are beyond the body, beyond the mind, beyond the intellect. You are way, way beyond the everything. Nothing can touch you. Nothing can destroy you. Nothing can melt you. You are an eternal substance. You are the eternal substance, nobody else. You are just living in this body for a temporary period, whatever it may be, a temporary period. You are just living in this physical body. You may leave any time. You are using the mind. You are not the mind. You are just using the mind. You are not the physical body. You are living in the physical body. For your works, for your activities, for all the things what you do on this earth planet, you are just using this physical body as an instrument, as a vehicle, as a medium. You are using the mind just in order to make sure all the things are done. Having some thinking mind in order to plan, in order to execute. Just you are using the mind. But you are not the mind. You are never the mind. Mind is also temporary. It will vanish. By the time you leave this physical body, at the time, the conscious mind also will vanish. Physical body will vanish. You are the only one. You are. You are the eternal substance. That is called soul consciousness. You will leave this body permanently at one point of time in this life. Hence, there is no question of any attachment with this body. Do not fonder, do not worry too much. Do not take any tension. Don't get anxiety. Don't get depressed. Don't get disappointed. Don't get confused because of your own mind and body instigations, or due to any failures, due to any issues, any kind of things, whatever happens to your body and to your mind. Any disease may come, any issues may come within your mind. You may be suffering because of many things, bodily, mentally. Doesn't matter. They are just all temporary. The moment you are leaving this physical body, all are thrown out. Nothing has got any value. Everything becomes zero. As these are temporary, why do you worry? You are permanent. You're always there in this universe, in this cosmos. Here or there, this side, other side, either this side or other side. You're always existing. That's your true nature. That is the true form of you. Why do you worry about anything? Why do you worry about all these physical things? Whatever happens, let it happen. It comes and goes. The day comes, day goes. Night comes, night goes. The day comes in, night goes out. Night comes in, the day go out. Happiness and sadness. Happiness comes, sadness goes. Sadness comes, happiness goes. Everything, all are changing situations. Everything is keep on changing. My bodies keep on changing. My mind is keep on changing. All the changing substance is not yours. Anything unchangeable is not yours. You are the unchangeable matter. You are the unchangeable substance. Enjoy the true nature. Enjoy that great being within you. You are that being. You are that soul being, God being. Enjoy the true form. Enjoy the reality. Never ever worry about what things are going on in around you, in your life or around your life. Do not worry. Not take into your heart. Nothing should be taken into your heart. Just go through a situation. Accept every situation, whatever it comes, whatever is goes out. Something goes out of you, let it go. Something comes within you to you, let it come. Don't say no to things comes in. Don't say no to the things goes out. Everything happens on its own. The nature knows. My Supreme Power knows what to give me, when to give me, how to give me, how much to give me, in which format he has to give me. Everything he knows. He takes care of me at every instant of time, every minute of my whole life, my whole journey of this earth planet, he will take care. This is called surrenders. Surrendering to the existence, surrendering to the Paramatma, surrendering to the Almighty. Be in the surrenderance all the time. You don't need to worry. Just leave it to the surrendering. Surrender to the nature. Surrender to the Almighty. My Father, Supreme Father, my God Father, He always looks after me. I don't need to worry. I just flow with my nature. I just flow with the natural flow, whatever happens in my life. I do not need to worry about anything in this life. I need to be always happy. I came here to be happy all the time. I don't need to worry. I never came here to be unhappy. I never came to this earth planet in order to go through the kind of a agony, suffering, dukkha. I always want to be in the dukkha rahitya sthiti. Janma rahitya, I need to get birthless. I need to become birthless. Just be with your natural breath, my dear friends. Natural breath. Whatever natural breath is going on, keep on observing that. Keep on observing that. Whatever happens in your life, just accept and approve. Never disapprove, never reject it. Just accept. The nature of acceptance is such a great thing. The God knows what to do next. He knows the next plan. Every minute of our travel on this earth planet, every minute of our spending on this earth planet, our own journey is pre-designed, is a predestined. Do not use much of your mind. Do not get confused because of your own the mind suggestions, your conscious mind, basically. Don't get confused due to your own mind indications and perversions. Always hear to your own inner voice. Always try to listen to your own subconscious mind. Be with it all the time. Every time, listen to subconscious mind. The subconscious mind is nothing but your own God, your own Father. He always try to take care of you, but you never listen to him. You forgot him long back, very, very, very long back. Just after the birth, first 3, 4 years, you remember him. After that, you forgot him. That is always just beside you. Is always beside you. Now you are sitting with him now. As good as you are already sitting with your own God, your own supreme power, that is subconscious mind. It is there well within you. You already possess it. You don't need to acquire anymore. They're all false dogmas saying that you need to attain something, you need to get the enlightenment, you need to obtain it, you need to do a lot of things to do that, get it achieved. No, it is not like that. You already have it. You already possess it. Just need to realize it. That's all. Just realize it that you already have it. Your own subconscious mind. That is your Almighty. That's your own Godfather, your own Supreme Father. Always He try to give you the signal. Always He try to help you all the time by guiding you, by mentoring you, by talking to you. But we don't listen. We don't listen to Him. We never accept that. We never listen to Him. We don't give any importance to that. That is why it is dormant. It is hiding. It is closed. That inner voice, your own God's voice, is closed now. That is why you are suffering. You feel that I'm alone on this planet. I have nobody to take care of me. I'm suffering. I'm suffering because of my health problem. I'm suffering because of my financial issues. I'm suffering because of my relationship issues. Nobody is there to take care. But you forgot that there is a God within you. There is an Almighty within you. Already is there within you. You never accepted Him. You never went. You never approached Him. Now at least try to approach Him. Always be with Him. Always remember that He is just zero distance with you. He is existing in zero distance from you. You don't need to worry at all. All the time, be brave, happy, blissful. Nothing to worry. Whatever happens, something comes, something goes. Everything goes. Nothing to worry. You have your own God inside. He knows why it is gone. He knows why it has come. He knows why the disease comes to you. When the disease has to leave your physical body, He knows. But don't get into suffering because of your own mind diversions, mind instructions. Your conscious mind is going to divert you, is going to make you to suffer. Don't give any importance to it. My dear friends, be with your natural breath. Be with your natural breath.
Passcode तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवः स्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः तत्सवितुर्वरेण्यं भर्गो देवस्य धीमहि धियो यो नः प्रचोदयात्। ॐ भूर्भुवस्वः
Eyes. 5 seconds. 2 seconds. The meditation state now. We are ready. We have watched the consciousness. Pause. Presence. Right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take your both hands, keep on your eyes for 5 more seconds. Gently place on your eyes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Slowly take your hands away. Slowly open your eyes. Yes, friends. So please come back. Come back to the normal body awareness and surrounding awareness. Right. So, my dear friends, my dear masters, my dear gods, today we have done wonderful meditation with the help of Om Gayatri chanting. Let's all claps for big round of applause for ourselves for a wonderful meditation. The deep meditation we have done, we have gone through till now. Thank you. Friends, so today the part of spiritual wisdom, the wisdom sharing today, that is soul evolution. Soul evolution is the topic. Soul evolution as such, we have covered in the previous lot of sessions, in fact, and every session this particular topic will be there, part of the curriculum. So today the soul evolution is most important topic. So the newcomers, whoever it is, and the old masters who are all there, you can go through it. Maybe it's a revision for you. Definitely it's a revision for you. All the new masters definitely will get a lot of wisdom today, right? So my dear friends, my dear masters, so the soul wisdom, we all need to understand the soul evolution throughout our journey due to whatever we are leading the journey of life. The human being born onto this earth planet from the supreme consciousness, from the so-called creator, almighty. We all come, we all just born as a individual souls, speck of consciousness. So as we born in general on earth planet, however we born out of mother womb, our mother, we born as a human body, a physical body born out of mother womb. Similarly, we are all the individual souls. As we mentioned in the many classes, we are the individual souls. We are the consciousness, individual consciousness. Okay. So these are born out of the so-called supreme power, supreme intelligence, Purnatma, Paramatma. We all born out of it. Okay. So many a times, the part of the creation, how the creation happened. Many people say human being has come from so-called the animals and has been evolved from the animals, so you can say monkey and chimpanzee, all this, right? So that is the race. After that race, the human being has human being has evolved into the human being like a man or a woman. That is wrong. Okay, that's not correct. So that might be the Darwin theory or whatever. It is not, definitely not correct. Not going to be true. So what is true is we are all born out of the directly from the supreme consciousness as individual souls. We are made, okay, we are made in the heaven, and we take birth as a physical body here. What we are made, what are we? We are spirit bodies. We are souls, individual souls. We are born in the spirit worlds, and or you can say like upper lokas or urdhva lokas, paraloka, paraloka, spirit worlds. We are born there as a spirit body or individual soul. That is also body, but it is a spiritual body. The spiritual body is taken from the supreme consciousness. Then we go through the entire process, as I discussed in many classes. We go through the entire process and then come to the mother womb. Then we start entering into the so-called fetus or the baby which is growing inside the mother womb. Then we'll enter there and we come out as a physical body. From then on, we will be living on the earth planet, isn't it? That's how we have taken the birth. So this is called the process of creation. Purusha, the creation, that means the spristi. Spristi happened in the two ways, two parallel ways. Okay. One is Purusha, other is Prakriti. Prakriti means what? All the nature kingdom. Animals, birds, minerals, isn't it? Everything, trees, nature, everything. It's called nature kingdom. That's it. That is called Prakriti. What is Purusha? Under Purusha, human being, the human kingdom. That comes a part of Purusha creation. That's a spristi. That's how it happened. So hence, both will coexist. The nature kingdom coexist along with human being. Even human being is not available here. The nature kingdom always exists. We may come and go. We may disappear also sometimes in the next millions of years. We all will disappear. Even then, nature kingdom exists. It continues its creation. So that's how the creator has done the two parallel creations. Okay, try to understand this. Now, with this friends, so as a human being, we born as individual soul, but when we just born soul from the creator, from the supreme intelligence, we just born, that soul is called, that particular soul is called infant soul. It's called infant, sishu. Infant soul, we born, and then we come to the human body. I mean, within to the mother womb, we come out as a human being, human being or a man or woman, whatever it may be. So when we come, we start our living on the earth planet. A just born soul, like infant soul, which comes onto the earth planet, basically it will be for that very difficult to adjust for the human body because it's a first time experience. It has never lived. All the cells which is created, here in the mother womb, with which all the entire consciousness is soul, especially he comes from the upper world with what are the things? He comes with soul and soul plus subconscious mind plus the causal body and the astral body. With all these things, he enter into mother womb, isn't it? So now when he comes into the mother womb, into the physical body, so he tries to adjust himself, but it's very difficult. Try to understand. It's very difficult because it's the first time experience for him in the physical body. So he feels so difficult adjusting to physical body, and he go through tough times, and he tries to understand, surrounding himself, all this. You will only focus on, how to feed his physical body, how to sleep, sleeping, eating, and just roaming here and there, not doing not much work with the. So as such, no mind. The no mind also, it doesn't apply anything. It doesn't need, basically. It be like a more or like a just the person, just a, the physical body is trying to be always identified by the physical body, recognized by the physical body, takes care of physical body. That's how you lead the life. If at all, maybe like a see, you can try to see some people who do the physical work, like labor contractors, all this. So labor, masons, all these people. So they just worry about their own food for the today. They just eat the food, live their life. If at all family is there, they try to take care of the family. Of course, they are violent people also. They have no such mechanism of caring others or otherwise loving others, compassion, all that not that is not a part of their life. They are very new to it. In fact, they are not, maybe they are not focused to the rituals also, religious things also. That also is a part of their life. And more or less, they are very violent people. They live with the violence and they live with the Mooladhara chakra. Basically, Mooladhara chakra is predominant in them. Okay. So that's how they live. And they will be definitely non-vegetarian people. They'll kill the animals and they eat the food. They are such somehow just came into the physical body. Now they do not know how to adjust to it, and they do not know what are the, if I do something bad to happen to me, I have to suffer in the future. Not that, nothing like that. Okay. They just go with the physical body, whatever physical body needs, they keep doing it. And in fact, they are ready to do anything within their family also, with outside people also. They are always act with a violent way. So that means they are predominantly active with the Mooladhara chakra, right? They just reproduce the children. Maybe they take care of the children also to an extent. They try to take care of the children. Yeah, of course, it happens. And other than that, nothing. Other than that, nothing. So they don't show any, like any kind of enthusiasm to learn anything, new things also. They don't need. So such is the journey of life for this kind of souls, especially the just born soul, infant soul. So this infant soul stage continues for a life. So how many lives? Probably 70, 80 lives on this planet. It comes and goes, comes and goes. Whenever it comes, it does some kind of a negative karmas. What kind of negative karmas? Because it doesn't have awareness. It doesn't have any awareness, not even mind. It doesn't even use the mind, friends. And if at all you you give him a small money, you go and kill the other person, yes, you'll do that. He doesn't mind anything. Or maybe for a small gain also, he's ready to any kind of extent of he can resort to any kind of violent activities. So that's how more or less I can say he lives the life of a animal, the animal nature, more or less animal nature, not much of human nature. What exactly the values we need to find in the human being, those values will never exist with him. He doesn't need also, because he just came to the physical body. Of course, you need to learn, you need to learn many things means. So you start at the zero, right? We also, if at all we born as a human being here, what we do, we study from zero to 10th to after the 10 plus 2 degree PhD, like that. No, everything starts at zero, then go on increase, isn't it? Same way for the soul also, it just came here now. It start doing its own activities, start engaging in all these things. So in the as an infant soul, he try to lead about 60 to 70 lives. He comes and goes all the time. Then every time he does some negative karmas, maybe little positive also, but most of the negative karmas he does. Then he go back and again come back and he tries to pay off all those karmas. Slowly, slowly, he will also at the end of this infant soul, about 60, 70 lives, he comes to know that okay, this is not the thing I need to do. Okay, I need to learn something new, and he try to explore now. Then what will happen? So he try realizing something's new and he want to learn something new, all these things, isn't it? So then he try to go into the awareness of his own mind. He start using mind. At the end of this so infant soul stays of up to 60, 70 lives, then he start applying his own mind, in fact. So that when then what will happen? When it tries to apply the mind, then what will happen? So he try to get some more qualities within him. That means some more qualities try to enrich within the soul. So that particular stage, what we say is baby soul or a child soul. That is second stage of the human life on the Earth planet or in any of the planet in the universe. So he comes many times and goes many times, isn't it? Almost like a 400 times he has to come back, he has to come and go in order to achieve the enlightenment or in order to become an infinite soul. Okay, so this is the second stage. That's called baby soul or a child soul. What it does, he try to apply the mind now. He try to apply the mind. He is recognized, I am this, I am that, I am a Christian, I am Hindu, I am Muslim, isn't it? He tries to identify himself and he tries to, so try to have some control about others, you know. First of all, he control himself and he tries to take some control on others also. In fact, okay, even the family also, he tries to control. Of course, he will be aggressive. And in infant soul, what kind of chakra was there? Active Mooladhara chakra. What was the kind of a guna? Tamo guna in the infant soul. Now in the baby soul, what happened? When it comes to baby soul, here is how he becomes little aggressive. He tries to take some command, all these things. He tries to take some command on others. He tries to control others. He make a group. So with a group, he tries to, for example, he belongs to a Muslim. He always believing very strongly, but believe very blindly also. He doesn't have any intellect. He's only like a aggressive nature. Just he'll maintain the aggressive nature. He'll be violent also, but he'll be very active in Swadhisthana chakra. That is Rajoguna, of course. Rajoguna, very aggressive. Swadhisthana chakra. Swadi plus Swa plus Adhisthana. Swa plus Adhisthana. That means Swa means so by himself. Adhisthana means he take control or command of others. So that's what happens basically, right? So that's how what happened, friends. So you try to overcome others, overpower others. He has a lot of pride, lot of arrogance. He never listened to anybody. He never tried to listen also properly if others says also, right? He doesn't behave with any kind of a so-called intellect. No intellect, lack of intellect. Ignorance, complete ignorant fellow. And most of the times he tries to live a kind of a materialistic life completely. He is a violent person also. He doesn't try to help anybody for that matter. He don't care others also. He just want his own personal gains. Selfish person. So likewise, he lead how many lives? Again, 60 to 70 lives in this particular chakra, Swadhisthana chakra. Isn't it? So he goes through and he make a lot of karmas. He again catch up a lot of karmas, negative karmas. Again, he have to suffer. Will come back. You go back and take a new body and come back again next life. So it goes on like this. Again, 60, 70 lives. If he goes through like this, friends, then of course he has some little religious nature, little rituals, no doubt. Okay, you go to temple. He blindly believe that God does something. If at all something bad happened to his life, then he blame the God also. He doesn't own anything. He has no question of owning his own failures, his own success, all that. Never. If success comes, he says, I am the person, I am great, I am so great. I only achieved this, everything. If at all it failed, he throw the blame on other people. And also he try to throw the blame or he try to blame God also even. In fact, he doesn't leave God also. He will blame God also. That is the kind of the nature what he has in the so-called baby soul, child soul, friends. Now coming back to so next, as it is evolving at the end of this baby soul or a child soul stage, slowly he recognize himself. What he recognize? He tries to find out some ethical values in what he's doing. Some ethical values. He tries to find out himself. You want to explore that which is good, which is bad. Okay, at this point of time, slowly enter into so-called, he tries to apply, he tries to work with the so-called gaining and work with what? Intelligence or intellect. Work with the intellect, my dear friends. So that's where whenever he start working towards gaining intellect and working with the help of intellect, buddhi. It's called buddhi, common sense. So as you go on, tries to capture or attain some kind of a common sense, what will happen? Slowly, his awareness will increase about his surroundings. He try to care others also, little bit, little bit. He doesn't go so selfish way now, and it will be so definitely it will be ritual also, no doubt. And of course, he has got what is that, especially so his character. So in the beginning, tamoguna, then rajoguna. So little I can say he may have kind of a satvika guna, little satvika guna. But at the same time, of course, he is also non-vegetarian. He's also non-vegetarian food. He eats non-vegetarian food. He doesn't understand all that values about other life beings and all. That won't be understood also. If you tell also, you won't listen, isn't it? But here, he tries to give an importance of learning something. See, in the first two stages, what happened? He always try to, overuse his mind and body. That's all. Over enjoyment, overeating, overthinking, overdoing, over spoiling others. All that you will do. And of course, you gain lot of negative karmas, lot of unnecessary karmas will be involved. It's just you observe the outside people, some people, what happens in their life. So they go through like a hell like activities. Just of no reason, they enter into some bad things. Just of no reasons, they'll be in a great trouble. They land up into great troubles. How does it happen? Because they are in the stage of that kind of soul evolution. They have to go through. And of course, it is normal for the soul. It is quite natural for the soul. For a physical body, of course, there will be a lot of pain. A lot of pain and misery and difficulty and anxiety, depression. You undergo a lot of things. Because you've got a conscious mind, right? But for the soul, it doesn't matter. Soul is everlasting. Soul is always enlightened. Soul itself is so blissful. Soul itself is like a Atma Jyoti. It's always shining like this, shining, always it's shining. It has got infinite happiness within it. What does it need? It only needs an human experience. That's why it comes to the physical planet. So it puts you into the so much troubles also sometimes. You can go through, you have to go through. When you go through what happened, the soul will learn through through your physical body, of course, using your mind, it tries to learn many things. It tries to learn many, many things by going through all these kind of activities on the Earth planet. Isn't it? That's how it happens, friends. Now, in the stage of this so-called the young soul, now we discussed a baby soul. Now we are entering into the young soul. The young soul, especially, friends, as I keep on discussing on that, so it also has so-called satvika guna, little satvika guna, and is little soft going, natural, caring, all this. And also you focus on learning, too much learning, and slowly you try to forget about all these unnecessary things, unnecessary involvement, unnecessary talking. This talking also slowly reduce. You focus on more on doing and learning. Of course, there will be many kind of people, that kind of people will be there. So there may be engineers, doctors, right? Mostly what happens is this kind of the young souls, mostly you find in so-called in the physical world I'm talking about. You find maybe in the poets, in the especially poet, singers, musicians, these kind of people. Up to the Swadhisthana Chakra, you find all other people, IAS officers, police officers, politicians, all they are belong to that category. Even politicians, what happens? Swadhisthana Chakra. I am the boss. This is my political party. Nobody can talk. Whatever I say, you have to listen. Is that so? He behave like that. He behave like he's having full command and full control on everybody. He feel that, and also he exhibit. He try to apply it also. Practically, he try to apply. You take one matadis, that means a ashram. Ashram head will be there. He's also not enlightened person. He looks like a Swamiji, but he's not enlightened man. What it does, he tries to, of course, behind the money, behind power, and he tries to say that I'm a Swamiji. Everybody has to, they have to definitely bow down to him. Everybody has to under him. He tries to control everybody, isn't it? So all this will happen because he's the chairman or owner of that particular ashram, the particular ashram, isn't it? So like that, friends, what will happen is, so all these people comes under Swadhisthana chakra, that is baby soul. We feel that he's a great politician, he's having name, fame, everything in the society. Doesn't matter. What is his soul stage? What kind of soul stage he is having? Is he soft going? Is he helping others? Is he having any kind of introspection? Is he started learning some music? Anything else? Is he started singing? Or is he started creating something on its own, on his own? Or is he doing any scientific research? Nothing. But he's a politician. He's having a lot of power, name, fame around him, a huge crowd, all the unnecessary crowd, all madness which is going on. So that's how what happened, friends. So that is the stage where Swadhisthana chakra is so active. They're all under the category of baby souls. I say that mostly here on this earth planet, above 80% people, 80% people will be covered under this, the so-called the infant soul and baby soul itself. Now, the few people will move on to the so-called young soul now. In the young soul, all these great scientists, poets, and good speakers, all these people comes here. So they're all come under the category of this one, isn't it? So here they give more importance for learning and becoming singer, becoming a poet. Of course, they eat non-vegetarian. They're also not, so they also have violence, no doubt about it. But they work with the intellect. They try to work with the intellect. So when they use intellect, what happen? They don't do much negative activities or much karmas, negative karmas. That's for sure. So that is for guaranteed. So they won't try to resort into unnecessary negative activities, negative karmas. They try to reduce the karmas as they are into so-called this young soul. But their predominant chakra is what? Manipuraka chakra. Manipuraka. What is Manipuraka? Navel chakra. It's Navel chakra. So wherein money means glittering. Money plus Puraka. Puraka means hollow in nature. So you take one flute. Inside flute, there's complete hollowness, isn't it? Okay. Inside flute, there's a complete hollowness. Like that. Inside that person also, there's a lot of hollowness. Okay. A lot of hollowness is there. What is that hollowness basically? The hollowness of so-called knowing himself. He doesn't know anything about him, first of all. But he feel that, I know everything. I know the entire world. I'm a great poet. I'm a great singer. I know everything. I am such a person that I am a great intelligent and intellectual person. Everybody has to listen to me, but he doesn't know anything. He doesn't know who is he, first of all. What is he doesn't know. What is there inside him, he doesn't know. How he born into this, how he born onto this earth planet, he doesn't know. What purpose he came here, he doesn't know. All this, in spite of not knowing all these things, he feels so great. That's called glittering. That's called money plus puraka. Money means glittering. That is, like as if he's shining, but he's not shining. There's no real shining. It's only temporary glittering, isn't it? He tries to display to the entire public or entire society, saying that I'm a so great person. I can, more than me. No, nobody else is more than me. You just observe the singers. How many singers are there in the current society? Everybody go on. Of course, they go on create the song, wonderful songs. But the one person want to talk to other person, so they'll be having some jealousy, envy. They feel envious. They have some the internal competition. One will try to cheat others, isn't it? Many things happens. But still, of course, there are little creative people, isn't it? Same way, like the so-called you go to the take the singers or a musicians or a scientist also. In fact, how many scientists are there? So many scientists. So many scientists. Everybody is working with on some other thing. They try to go on work with their own intellect. The intellect they capture from books, They capture from, so-called the seniors, the experienced people. All that they put all that intellect, they put into the testing. Basically, they put under testing. And of course, by doing all this, what happens? But they, as they are more and more in creativity, are creating them something and in learning new things and creating some new things, isn't it? They are busy in that world. They are so busy in that their negative karmas little bit reduce. Not that become zero. Not that their negative karmas become zero and they are not, they are violent people. They are also violent, little violent people. Not so great violence, but little violent peoples. Even they try to eat non-veg, they will also eat non-vegetarian food. They don't care about compassion, love, kindness. These things are not all qualities of them. Because their inner is not yet fulfilled. Their inner is not yet awakened. And how can they become a wisdom people and how can they become a so-called compassionate people? They can never become. So that is not the stage of the soul right now. Okay. So that's how, friends. This is called so-called young soul. What is it? Young soul. Now, at the end of maybe 50 to 60 lives in the young soul stage, in this stage, the birth and rebirth, birth and death, the rebirthing will be continued. At the end of this soul stage, young soul stage, he starts getting some kind of a introspection. Literal introspection will start. And of course, in the Manipuraka, by the Manipuraka stage, he is so rich person. He's completely enjoyed all the things on that planet. Because he came through what? He came through so-called infant soul, baby soul, and now maybe see in the baby soul, what happened? As a baby soul, he might be a great politician, he might be a prime minister of the some country. The next soul, the next stage where as a young soul, he might be a so-called poet, or a singer, or a scientist, or any kind of a artist, painter, or a so fashion designer, something and all. Okay, so the body will change, the role will change from one soul stage to other soul stage. The role will keep on changing, but the internal substance, the soul is same. But soul gains a different qualities in different stages of soul stage. So in the earlier soul stage, it was Swadhisthana. Now this soul stage, Manipuraka. Here also some different qualities they will gain. But by the end of this so-called the Manipuraka chakra, or the so-called young soul, they might have experienced everything on this earth planet. So they have done a lot of negative karmas also. Still, they have time to pay off also all these karmas. They can't escape, no doubt. Law of karma is there to take care of that. But still, what happens is, many a times what he wanted is, he tries to so-called, he is very happy, rich person, enjoyed everything. Now at the end of the soul stage, what happened? Slowly getting a irritation about so-called the materialistic world and materialistic success, because he has gone to the peaks of success, no doubt. He has gone to the peaks of success, like Balasubramanian, Mangalapalli Balakrishna. All these people are not spiritual people. They are not spiritual people. They are actually, they are of course ritual, and of course they are a creative, a singer, a poet, a singer, or a poet, or maybe a musician, whatever it may be, right? So that's how it happens, friends. So in this stage, at the last stages, what happened? He tries to get some irritation within himself. He'll be suffering like anything. What the hell it is? I've done everything, I got everything, but still I'm not happy. Why I'm not happy? He will keep on questioning himself. If he keep on questioning and he will not be happy, some kind of irritation some kind of questioning starts within him. That's called introspection. At the last stage of this young soul, young cell stage. Otherwise, he has done everything so far. And of course, he accumulated a lot of negative karmas, no doubt. And little positive karmas also, no doubt. So now you move on to the next stage, next soul stage, which is especially mature soul, or matured soul, so-called matured soul. In the matured soul, what happened, friends? Because he's getting little introspection, he tried to be quiet all the time. He doesn't want to do any noise. No noise at all. He doesn't want to do any noise. He doesn't want to talk to anybody unnecessarily. Slowly, he becomes silent now. He enter into the silence. Slowly, he will enter into the silence. And he will try to come out of non-doing, non-doing state. He entered into a non-doing state basically. No karmas at all. He doesn't want to do any karmas. If at all he want to do, he'll do some good karmas. So this state especially. So in this particular soul stage, your anahata chakra will be active. Anahata. Anahata means what? Ana plus ahata. A plus ana plus anahata. Anahata means basically silence, no sound. Anahata means no sound. So this soundless, without any sound, he tries to lead the life in a silent state most of the times. This is something called mauna. They try to be most of the time they try to be in the mauna. They want to be in the mauna, or otherwise less talking, very less talking. You can observe this kind of people. Very few people will be there in your house or in a surrounding house or anywhere in your public life. Also, you come across this kind of people. They won't talk much. Of course, they are very intelligent people, very intellectual, no doubt. They got a lot of quality, lot of the wisdom, like spiritual wisdom, not spiritual wisdom, in materialistic wisdom, basically. So with that materialistic wisdom, they have gone through all this, Manipura chakra also, right? Now they have crossed and now they are into Anahata chakra, and especially into the so-called mature soul stage. So this is where all these people they become mauna yogis basically. See, you might have observed Ramana Maharshi. Most of the times he'll be in the mauna. Even you can say, Meher Baba, 40 years of his own mauna, in the mauna. 40 years he was continuously in the mauna, not even talking one word also. 40 long years you can say. So somehow such is the case. All this, they'll be powerful, no doubt, because they are in the mauna, right? They are in the mauna. And here, number of karmas will reduce. It won't be increased, it will be reduced. They want to reduce, really they want to reduce. And also they will try to go into something like, explore of doing kind of a little service oriented things. If at all they want to do any job or any kind of things, they'll definitely go into silence, but they will try to do something service oriented things, not like money earning and doing some negative karmas. They won't resort to that kind of things. So in this state, what happened, friends? So there is something called sattvic guna. Slowly they enter into the Suddha Sattvika Guna, Sattvika Guna. Mostly they'll be like vegetarian people. They won't harm anybody. They won't unnecessarily talk anybody. So their words and everything will be limited. And here is what the purification starts, friends. What starts? Purification starts. So in their own, in the entire, up to Manipura chakra, whatever karmas, so violent way, lot of karmas he has done. Now you want to reduce those karmas and you want to enter into the so-called, number of karmas you want to reduce, and whatever karmas he has done also you want to purify. If you want to purify what happened, first of all, you should stop doing any negative or new karmas. Okay, that is why he is silent now. He is going through silence only. So at the last stage of this particular stage, especially mature soul stage, friends, he tries to enter into the so much more, deeper into the, again the silence will continue, right? But he doesn't have practice of reading books, knowing about himself. He want to, he's silent, but he may not be in a position to, like, reading books or knowing about his own inside, what is there inside me, and what is my cause of birth, why did I came here, what I am doing here. All those questions will not be answered, cannot be answered by him. He also doesn't have so much inclination to know that. But at the end of this life stage, he starts those questions now. He starts putting himself those questions. Then slowly he enters into the next stage of so-called, at the last stage of this, what is called mature soul. Then he will enter the next soul stage is old soul. Friends, in the beginning of old soul itself, slowly he starts entering into the so-called. So then what will happen is now he tries to live with the soul consciousness. Soul consciousness. He always tries to he want to understand the soul consciousness, soul wisdom. Slowly start doing meditation practice a little bit, like even if somebody teaches, okay, you do this chanting, you do this mantra, you do this meditation, you go on practice everything whatever other people says in one life, only in one life you just see some people outside you can observe, They'll be stick to one particular religion kind of things. For example, so the so-called Hare Krishna, Hare Rama, ISKCON. So they once they stick to that means you won't come out of it. Throughout life, you will be doing that only. Hare Ram, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram, Hare Krishna. He's more fond of doing it, and is of course he's a religious, and is also a part of going into the spiritual side, but in the beginning stages, in the old soul, isn't it? As you go on, take more number of births in this particular soul state, slowly enter into the so-called spirituality, spiritual wisdom, understanding soul consciousness, isn't it? Like this, how you are attending the sessions like Zoom sessions like this, spiritual wisdom classes, you start doing it. You start practicing it also. So then you will understand. Okay. At the same time, friends, in the beginning stages of the so-called the the what is the first the before soul stages, what is the before soul stage? It is a old soul in that another chakra, isn't it? Now when you enter into the next soul stage is the old soul. Here is where Visuddha chakra is active. This is the Visuddha chakra. The other one is heart chakra. Okay. Now this is a Visuddha chakra. He enter into the Visuddha chakra. Vishuddha means Vishesha Suddhi. Vishesha Suddhi. That means the extreme cleanliness, no? Extreme cleansing, basically. The complete cleansing, I can say. So the complete cleansing means what? The meaning is what they do is they have done a lot of karmas, no, up to Manipura chakra also. Only in another chakra, that is in the old soul, they stop doing all the new karmas. Now, but new karma, the old karmas, negative karmas are there very much with them, right? That is why even though they are in the you can observe in the old soul also, they are calm going people, not much speaking, but in their life also a lot of difficulties will be there. A lot of karmas they will be suffering. Their health problem will be there. Otherwise, some relationship issues will be there. Financial issues will be there. They will be suffering, no doubt. They are calm. They are calm people. They won't harm anybody. They are very calm going, peacemaking. Everything is okay. But in their life, they have found a lot of difficulties. What is the reason? They have done already negative karmas in the so up to the so-called Manipura chakra, up to the so-called young soul, isn't it? All that they have to suffer in the even when they are in the so-called old soul stage. Now, when they come to the this mature, sorry, the up to mature stage, they suffer. Once they enter into the old soul stage, they would like or they wanted to purify the entire all the negative karmas what they have done till so-called Manipura chakra or the young soul. They want to purify. How do they purify? They try to help others by opening the NGOs, right? And by feeding other people, just food donation, isn't it? Like Mother Teresa, for example. Mother Teresa was best example for this soul stage, especially. That is old soul. In the old soul, and also she is in the beginning stages, not in the end stages. The end stage is totally different. Okay, he became a complete spiritual person, but she was not a spiritual person. She was a basically she was a best, the best person, the best human being, having a religion inside her, and she was a best humanitarian, and she was a best servant of the people, isn't it? So she was serving like anything, and without expectation, the selfless service, relentless service she has given to the humanity. That's how what happened, friends. She has got a lot of kindness, lot of kindness. So that's how she became the great person, and she was very. So what happens is with that kind of service, what happened, friends? All the negative karmas, whatever she has done till the Manipura chakra, they will be dissolved, isn't it? They'll be dissolved. For example, you are suffering from one health problem. What you need to do to come out of that karma? I mentioned in the previous classes. Go to the hospital. So try finding the person who is suffering similarly to you. Just go and help him. Give the food, give the money, give the water, whatever it may be. Then what will happen? You will be come out of this karma. So only karma is your disease, nothing else. Any disease for that matter. Name any disease out of 300 diseases or 400 diseases. I don't care. Name any disease. There is a behind that there is a karma, negative karma. That's all you are suffering. Purva Janma Kutam Papam Vyadi Rupena Pidete. Very simple statement. You need to understand this. Right? All our papas, all our sins have become diseases in this current life. In the past life, what are the karmas, negative karmas we have done, all that papas, sins, they have become diseases in this current life. That's all you need to understand. There's nothing else. So there's no such a great theory or great mystery behind this. So friends, now what happened is Visuddha Chakra is very active in the so-called the old soul. Old soul Visuddha Chakra, because of that, Vishesha Suddhi. For example, you take Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi also was serving the humanity, maybe serving the India in order to get the freedom. He was fighting, against the British and all, of course, in a peaceful way. He wanted to achieve the freedom to the country, and he was keep on doing it selflessly, relentlessly. He was doing it. Why he has to do? What is the reason why he is supposed to do? Because his soul stage is that he will do. If you said not do also, he will do it. He will continue that. If not in this format, the other format he will continue. But the reason is he has reached that soul stage. That is why he is doing. So you and me, everybody also, we might have gone through it already that stage, or we are going through it. Anyone will be there. If you observe, your own life, you have to observe. That's why I'm telling you. So cautiously, the awareness you observe, what kind of soul stage you are leading right now, you will understand. When I go through all this presentation, then you will understand all these things, isn't it? So that's how, friends, what happened? Many lives will go. Even 50, 60 lives will go in the Visuddha Chakra also. But at the end of this Visuddha Chakra, you have cleansed all the past life karmas you have cleansed. You have become pure now. When you have become pure, then only you can enter the spirituality. That is why you observe many people who are pure in their karmas, they can slowly enter into this karma, this so-called spirituality. Of course, many people, in the nowadays, because of the heavy strain and stress and a lot of anxiety, fear, all these things, they slowly come to the meditation. They want to get rid of all those, negative qualities or negative fear, everything, whatever, negative, all the apprehension, whatever it may be, isn't it? So that's how what happens, friends. Somebody is entering into a spiritual line or spirituality means definitely their soul level is a mature soul. Basically, it's a mature soul. So basically, it's an old soul, not a mature soul, old soul. Because it's an old soul, they enter into the spiritual life or spiritual path. Then they start doing meditation. They start reading books. They start interacting like this. They start attending many workshops. Not the ritual side. They don't find rituality is of no interest, not much interest to them. Okay, not much interest. Like bhajan, praying, so doing a lot of puja, these, that, they don't find much interesting. They've already gone through all that. See, that is why whatever over is going on this earth planet, running through their life, so their own rhythm of life, never ever blame anybody or never ever feel superior and inferior to others. Nothing. Because it's just a journey. So today he is in this soul stage. After another 100 lives, he comes to your soul stage. No doubt on that. It's only like, you are the 10th class, other person is second class. It doesn't mean that second class student is always inferior or is less than you. No, it is not like that. So he is similar to you, he is equal to you. Only in the same soul stage he is lesser. He definitely come to your soul stage, no doubt. You are maybe, for example, you are a old soul stage right now, and you started doing meditation and you became a meditator, you also become a yogi, you also become a rishi, you also become a rajarshi. All this keep on happening. Where it happens? At the end of this Vishuddha Chakra, friends. Then you start doing more and more meditation. At the end means 50, 60 lives. In the Vishuddha Chakra only, so-called old soul only, you already became a meditator, you are doing meditation, in fact, you are trying to teach others also. You are learning more and more spiritual wisdom, and you are trying to know yourself. Who are you? What are you? Where from you came? What are you doing? What is your purpose of life? All this, so-called, so many questions you got it. What is death? What happens after death? Before death, where I was? So why I'm born into this particular family? What are my surroundings? What are the difficulties I'm going through? Why I'm only suffering? Why not other people? All these so-called so many questions. You'll be having so many questions, and you'll be trying to find the answers. So slowly in this you start that kind of a the introspection from this this soul stage, that is old soul, my dear friends. Now slowly what happened? He evolve into what is the next level? Next level, he will enter into something called transcendental soul. What's that? Transcendental soul. In this transcendental soul, what happened, friends? So this is a transcendence. What is the transcendence basically? So what it does is When he became a transcendental soul, by that time what happened? In the old soul itself, in the old soul stage itself, by the end of the old soul stage, definitely he might be at the verge of becoming a master. No doubt on that. He at the verge of becoming a master. That means what? He on the verge of gaining so-called enlightenment or self-realization. All that is there, no? Samadhi, all this. So definitely he might be at that stage, but when he enter into the transcendental soul stage, so that is where he will start his practice rigorously. He doesn't care about anything. No water, no food, no housing, no family. He doesn't care anybody. He just go on with the soul consciousness, living the soul consciousness, going out soul consciousness, going here, there, everywhere, wherever he goes, you only see everywhere he is there. He is as such everywhere there. Because in the end of old soul itself, soul stage itself, he got realized who is he, what is he, where from he came, all those questions, answers, he started exploring and he got it also. Now, when he became in a transcendent, when he evolved into the transcendental soul state, he became such a way that he is everywhere. He see himself is everywhere. That's called so-called Mahatma Sarvabhutatmasthi. Before that, Aham Brahmasmi. At the end of old story, Aham Brahmasmi. Now he became a Mahatma Sarvabhutatma. Everywhere he is there, right? So that is the stage he starts, So that's where, friends, what happened? He also start teaching others. Transcendental soul means what? He tried to transcend other lower souls into the higher souls. For example, so I started teaching you. Probably just take an example. I started teaching you. You are in the soul stage of so and so. Maybe you are in the soul stage of your old soul or whatever, right? That's why you came to this platform and you wanted to learn about yourself. Basically, this is a very peculiar education, friends. It's also very highly so-called highly evolved education. Spiritual education is not easy education. The spiritual education cannot be given to anybody who goes through, who come across you. You can't give this education. They won't understand anything because their soul stage will not permit them to learn this. First of all, it will not permit them to understand also. Okay, that is why. But at the same time, we never need to feel pity or feel sympathy, not sympathetic about other people. No, nothing like that. You don't need to feel something like they are inferior because they are not learning meditation. No, it's not that. That's not correct. So if you are a gnani, if you are a so-called intellectual or intelligent man or a meditator or a master, you never need to show any kind of a indifference. You never need to show any kind of a partiality, inequality. You should never show the inequality on any of the soul stage. You come across a murderer, you come across a kind of a cheater, you come across a great master, you come across a cat, a rat, right? A dog, whatever you come across, samadarshana. That means everywhere you must see the similarity. You must see everywhere the same soul consciousness is there. You should, if you don't have this kind of a, this kind of attitude or this kind of a quality within you, you never be called as a master. Once you become a master in the transcendental state, all these qualities will be there. This is how their life will be. They'll be leading their life on this earth planet, friends. And what they do is they start teaching others. Like how we are doing here, they start teaching others. They will try to transcend so others' lives into the next level. Okay. So what happened? Now somebody is in the old soul stage. So if I start giving more and more wisdom like this, every session I go on talk, go on talk and go on give the so-called the higher education, like highly, so you can say self-education, basically. This spiritual wisdom, go on give it to him and he go on practice the meditation. What happened? He will slowly, I will transcend him into the next level. That is called infinite soul. Okay. So that is, so to transcend any soul from the old soul to the infinite soul, these transcendental souls are there, right? All these transcendental souls, they are all great masters, of course. They come to the earth planet, of course. They come to see in the old soul stage, at the end of the old soul stage itself, everybody is enlightened. All the people are enlightened, basically. So, but they come to the again next life, the physical life, they come onto the earth planet, taking one more body, they come here. So what do? They just go on teaching other people, making the lower souls to evolve. So they try to, they try to go on with education. They try to make them understand themselves, right? All that they do. So with this, what happens is they are transcending from one soul stage to the other soul stage. Probably suppose, for example, somebody is in the so-called, you can say the mature soul. We want to transcend that soul into the so-called the old soul. These masters will help them. Because everybody will approach them, right? When everybody approach, they will keep on asking questions. So Master Ji, so what I should do? I'm going through this kind of difficulties, all this, everything. They go on telling so many things because they are in the so-called Manipura chakra or whatever, right? So then only one solution you give. Now do meditation, come out of everything. You please do meditation. You'll only give one solution. Do meditation, sajna sangatya, swadhyaya. That's all it is. Yes. So that's how what happened, friends. Although these transcendental souls, they transcend the different soul stage to the higher soul stage. That is their work actually. So that's why they're all called actually what happened? Arihanta or Bodhisattva, right? Bodhisattva, Arihanta. So these people, the transcendental souls, they're all great masters. They take the birth only for that purpose. Just for teaching purpose, they come. Okay? They keep on teaching, whether you ask or not. Whether one person is there, two people are there, 10 people are there, 100,000, doesn't matter for them. You want to transcend one soul to the higher soul stage. Okay. So that is their work actually. So these transcendental souls will keep doing this work. Then what happens, friends? Once they start doing this work and they accomplish this work, their soul stage will evolve. They also evolve in the soul stage, isn't it? So then what happens? They become so-called infinite soul. They become infinite soul. Here is the thing: when they become infinite soul, so they're all called as a Brahmarsi, Brahmagnani. So what will happen now? So in the infinite soul stage, friends, they never come back to the earth. They become Buddha. They are completely enlightened people. They become Buddha. Now, once they become Buddha, they never come back to the earth planet. They don't need to come back to earth planet. They are because they became Janma Rahitya, birthless people. They are birthless and deathless. They are eternal people. They became a creator now. Once they become enlightened person, once they become infinite soul, that's the last soul stage, friends. So in the last soul stage of infinite soul, they became a creator, they became a Paripurnatma. So they start producing the individual souls now. And after their departure, once they become infinite soul, like Gautam Buddha. Gautam Buddha, at the end of his last life, at the end of, as a Siddhartha became a Gautam Buddha. So after he became a Buddha, what happened? So he was an infinite soul. Now he directly go to the so-called Satyaloka and he starts his own creation now. What he does? He starts his own creation and because he's a creator, he starts producing the individual souls. So this how, friends, this how what happened. So this is called the total soul evolution, the part of the human lives, human journey of lives on the earth planet or any other planet in the cosmos. So likewise, we need to continue, friends. So with this, so hoping that we all will be evolving. We all will be evolving, evolving from one soul stage to other soul stage, understanding all this, the so-called, these so many soul stages, we need to understand. We must evolve. For that, we need to do the continuous practice of meditation, swadhyaya, sajana sangatya, use pyramid power, start teaching others, start doing seva to others, sharing your spiritual wisdom also, the great seva, Gnana seva, okay, Gnana Dhana. So keep doing it, right? So friends, with this, so we are closing the spiritual wisdom concept today, and we just take up the holistic lifestyle. The two topics are there. The part of holistic lifestyle today, we will try to see the millets. Basically, so millets you will be knowing, many of you will be knowing, friends, okay? So millets, let's understand what are millets and what is the help of, why do we use millets and how many type of millets are there. So millets are basically the so-called golden grains, we can say, golden grains on this earth planet, okay? So friends, all these millets were very much used in the olden days. All our ancestors were using so rampantly, or you can say widely. But what happened, slowly, we forgot them. We forgot them and we came to the rice and wheat. The rice and wheat are promoted by so-called the big industries and corporate people and along with the help of government. Why did they promote it? Part of Harita Viplava, Green Revolution, right? So they want to give the food for everybody. Then they start producing only white rice, maybe some Sona Masura, all this, right? So they start producing it. But what is the disadvantage of this kind of a the so-called rice and wheat is very simple. They will be fed with lot of chemicals, so-called chemical fertilizer, chemical pesticides. They grow like that. That is one disadvantage in the white rice and especially wheat. So you are not supposed to eat that. If you eat that one, so basically what happened? Even the government established the great so-called agriculture universities. Many scientists have been trained for that. All that they spend, but they don't care about your health. They only care about their own revenues. And how much this fertilizer company fellow has paid tax, how much tax they have collected, is only they are interested. Not much about your health and how your health will be spoiled if you eat white rice and the wheat, right? They don't care. So this is one of the disadvantages of eating this food. Then what is the second disadvantage of the eating white rice and wheat is basically, friends, in that the amount of fiber component is very less. What is the amount of fiber component? In the white rice, there is only 0.2 grams out of 100 grams. And especially, so in the wheat, there is a 1.2 grams out of 100 grams. So much less fiber component. Why the fiber component is important for our body, part of the food? Definitely, is very much essential for the complete digestion and is very much essential for the complete so-called the so-called excretion. Proper excretion, proper digestion. We need compulsorily, mandatorily this so-called the fiber component, Nara Padartha. So very important. So these two are not available in the white rice and wheat. Now, what is the alternative now? Best alternative. See, friends, what will happen is if you eat white rice, it's a completely carbohydrates, right? The moment you eat, within half an hour to 1 hour, it will get digest, and also suddenly the jump of the spike of the glucose levels in the blood. It happens. So moment you take a white rice, eat white rice, and go after 1 hour and just go and test your sugar level. It will spike up like anything. So now that spiking of sugar component, glucose levels in the blood is going to be damaging. It's going to be much dangerous. You should never do that because in the blood we need only 5 to 6 grams all the time, not more than 5 to 6 grams. But by eating this white rice, then what will happen? You will again drink one coffee tea, or you drink some cold drink, and you eat some ice cream. With all these things, what happen? Suddenly you are introducing the rush of this glucose into the blood. That is very bad. It's going to damage and it's going to create all the diseases: type 1, type 2 diabetes, IBP, and you will get heart problems, heart issues. Many things will start. In fact. Even if somebody is having a cancer, the cancer will never come down because of their own the foods, this kind of food style. Okay, you should never eat white rice if you are having cancer, anything, if anybody is having. So that is the way we are. A lot of theory behind it. So if you want to tell, it takes hours together. But anyway, so it's just to cut short. So we don't want to use these things. Alternative for that is the best grains. Right, best grains are the so-called the Siridhanya or millets, right? Millets. So in the millets, what is the amount of fiber? 8 to 12% of fiber is there, isn't it? And also what happens, friends, when you eat any millet food, so as a main part of the food. So many people are confused. We get a lot of fiber component through the vegetables and fruits and all these things, or spinaches. No, what happens in the vegetable? What happens, friends? 90% water is there. Only 10% only solid matter. Okay, with that, what happens is you won't get much of fiber, and especially we are cooking and eating the food, isn't it? Even that fiber also gone is already gone down. The reason is we are cooking very heavily. We are cooking, isn't it? So all the vitamins, all the minerals, all the fiber component, everything will die, especially when we cook the food. That kind of food, how much ever you eat, along with white rice or white chapati, is of no use, isn't it? Anybody who continuously eat chapati, if he's a diabetic person, he'll be lifelong diabetic person only. He will die with the diabetes only, especially I'm telling you. Okay, so that's why be careful. Come out of the diabetic. Any diabetic person has to come out of the chapati. Now, so what happens, friends, when you eat this, especially the golden grains, that's called millets, they have got the highest amount of fiber that slowly it will digest. For example, if you eat at 9 o'clock, so 9 o'clock you make this millet food. Of course, any millet you want to cook, there is a procedure. Overnight you have to, overnight you have to soak in the water, then only you can cook the millets. Next day, when you start cooking, friends, what will happen is, obviously, let me tell you, so when you cook, so then the properly cooking will happen, and this food as a main food, along with the vegetables, along with the dal, all that you can eat, along with curd, everything you can eat. Very nice food. If you eat at 9 o'clock, it will slowly digest. 6 to 7 hours it digest, friends. By only 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, or 4 o'clock, you may feel like some hunger. Then go to then eat local fruits or salad. That's all. Then again, night 8 o'clock, 7 o'clock, you can eat again one saja roti, bajra roti, or whatever, one small ragi mudde, something like that you can eat. It's more than enough. Finish. Your food is over. So likewise, friends. So what happens? Another thing is another disadvantage of this what, especially wheat and white rice is. Let me tell you. So they are grown with a lot of water. This is another the another disadvantage to the environment basically. Very bad impact on the environment. The white rice grown 1 kg of white rice to produce. I need 8,000 liters to be used water. And why wheat 1 kg of wheat I need to use about 14,000 liters, right? Isn't it? Same way, non-vegetarian 1 kg you want to make 50,000 liters. They're all not environmental friendly, basically. Understand? So now when you come to this golden grains of the millets, it needs only about 300 liters. That's all for 1 kg, and they grow on the anything like infertile land also, dry land also they'll grow. You don't need a very fertile land and costly land. Just like any other land, wasteland also they grow. And just with the 3 rains also it will grow. It will finish. The crop will be finished. So that's what you need to understand, friends. So that is the greatness of these golden grains. Now, how many grains are there? What is that? What are those details? Let's see, and then we'll understand, right? With the presentation, we'll try to see. Right. Friends, now you see, these are the millets. How many millets are there? 5 types of millet. These actually, these five types are five types. What we call them as positive grains. Positive grains. Which are those? Little millet, foxtail millet, kodo millet, barnyard millet, brown top millet. These are the 5 top categories of so-called positive millets. The positive grains. Now the other category is there. What are the other category? Neutral grains. Which are the neutral grains? So other neutral grains are finger millet, ragi you can say, ragi, and also pearl millet. Pearl millet means what? Pearl millet means sajje, this ragi and javagodi. These are all actually neutral millets. What will happen in the neutral millets? You have a fiber component of 3 to 5 grams. Maximum 3 grams you can say, 3.5 grams out of 100 grams. That is also helpful, good food only. Okay. And at the same time, if you take up other grains or negative grains, what are negative grains? Negative grains are like white rice, wheat. These are negative grains basically. You should avoid them. Okay. So this is what you need to understand about millets, friends. Now every millet has got its own advantage, its own the benefits that I will try to explain you short while. So and also, friends, these millets, how you have to eat, how you have to make a practice of eating is in 2 3 days 1 millet you take, another 2 3 days one more millet. In between, if you want to add up one rice also you can add up, but not the white rice. You have other varieties of rice. All our old bija, that is old seeds, ancient seeds. They are very good. For example, Navara rice and Mavan Pillai rice. That's also one rice. So Mavan Pillai rice is, such a kind of rice, friends, is very, very hard. It doesn't, you have to soak in the water and then only you can cook that food. Such a kind of a very hard, these seeds, hard seeds will be there of this Mavan Pillai. So this rice, if somebody eat for 3 months, let me tell you, they'll be able to come out of the infertility also. They get the kids easily. Such is the power of this particular, the category of things, friends. So likewise, what happens now? So let's understand, friends. So we need to understand that. So these power of these millets are very very powerful. So very very useful for the humanity. You can say, right, with respect to all the all the vitamins, vitamin A, B, C, all the minerals, all the kind of minerals like a zinc, phosphorus, magnesium, everything will be there. What not everything will be there. That is why make this as a one of the main part of the food. Main part of the food from today, friends. Now, after that, so what are the benefits of this? If you try to see some of the millets have got their own benefits, friends. And also in the millets also there are two kind of fibers are there: insoluble fiber, soluble fiber. What are the insoluble fiber does? The insoluble fiber, friends, it does its own job. So the fiber soluble in the blood, it means that it cleans all the organs and flushes out all the impurities on a daily basis, especially soluble fiber. It does like that. Soluble fiber, what it does, it cleans all the organs, it flushes out all the impurities in the daily basis. Insoluble fiber, what it does, it does the cleansing of all the excretion system, like a large intestines and anus, colon. These cleaning it will be done by insoluble fiber. But these two fibers will be there in every siridhanya, every millet. That is why the greatness of this particular millets. It takes care of digestive system. Takes care of the excretion system. Both it takes care. But rice cannot do anything. It's just a pindi padartha. It's a carbohydrate. It can't do anything. Now go back to the each and every. So just try to understand each millet. What are the benefits? With this we'll close. Foxtail millet cleans nervous system and lungs. Little millets cleans the reproductive organs. Kodo millet repairs bone marrow where the blood cells are produced. Right? The barnyard millets cleans the delicate organs like kidneys, cleans the liver, urinary bladder, endocrine glands, and all gallbladder. Brown top millets has power to cure disorder related to the respiratory system and bones. These are the each individual millet and their benefits, friends. Please follow it. Then you can start inculcating as a part of your diet plan. Okay. Now, friends, so part of more home remedies, the air fall. Okay. Here is the three home remedies I'm trying to indicate to you, so you can follow them. So there's the first one is onion plus curry leaves air mask. So onion juice and curry leaves paste, both you mix it nicely and then apply to the air and leave 1 hour time. After 1 hour time, then you can rinse. You can clean with the water, and so that way you can it will improve your the complete the air loss, everything. You will come out of that. Okay, it's very good for the air loss, all these things problems. Another thing, fenugreek seeds plus hibiscus flower. So and that also you can make a paste. Fenugreek seeds also you can make a paste. Mix fenugreek seeds, you have to rinse in the water overnight, and after that make both the paste, mix properly, and then you apply it and leave for 30 minutes and wash up. So it is also use twice a week. The top one is use once in a week. The second one now we are told is twice a week you apply this. Anybody, children or yourself, anybody who is suffering with this. Now aloe vera gel plus olive oil. This is also very good combination. So please use this and mix this and apply to the scalp, everything. Then nicely massage your head. Okay, 10 minutes you keep it and then wash the hair. So these are three remedies basically. You can go through that. Now, friends, so about air loss, if you want to understand more details, the air loss problem that many people are facing lately, even young people are suffering with bald head, baldness, all this, isn't it? The air loss is due to various reasons: polluted water, dust, hormonal imbalance, nutrient deficiency. This disease will be majorly occurring as a air loss, friends. Now, so in this, what happened because of the mineral deficiency, vitamin deficiency, all this. No, now suppose if it is vitamin A. Vitamin A is very important for the proper functioning of many of our body functioning, not only just for hair growth, but all the physical functionality of all the organs. If you want to prevent the hair loss, what happen? Have a thick hair also. Is better to include B vitamin also. B vitamin in the part of your diet. Firstly, A vitamin. Part of your diet, A vitamin is must in order to have best hair growth. And also the carrot. Carrot is having a lot of vitamin A, so that will be much helpful. Likewise, you have to find out the foods which are particularly these with these vitamins, so just consume them so that it will give a better hair growth. air loss and air fall will be immediately reduced, isn't it? Now, vitamin C especially is also called ascorbic acid. Vitamin C is wonderful, a wonderful technique. Basically, to increase the production of collagen in our body, maintain the healthy hair. So the collagen is very important for strong roots. Okay, strong roots are there means the collagen is more. That type of collagen is available in vitamin C only. So not only that, friends, the vitamin C produces abundant antioxidants to protect your health from the free radicals and promote hair growth. It's also very important. Now, ultimately, finally, so vitamin D is also very, very important, right? Vitamin content, if this content is reduced in the body, there's a high possibility of hair loss at a very early age. Okay, in medical terms, this is known as alopecia areata. Alopecia areata, this problem. The losing hair at the earliest age. Because of what? The more D vitamin deficiency. That you have to ensure, having more vitamin D, you have to procure. And finally, friends, vitamin E. So protects the outer layer of living cells by fighting the free radicals that causes hair problems. Okay, which of the free radicals cause the hair loss, roots are damaged, all these things because of free radicals. So if you want to fight against them, so definitely what you need to do is you have to add vitamin E for your food. By adding the especially vitamins E containing foods to your diet regularly, you can get rid of many problems of your hair problems very quickly. And your skin health also improves a lot. The vitamin E. Okay. So take that kind of foods, friends. Now, so with this, friends, so all the about hair loss and so especially so how the remedies as well as the issues related to what are the vitamins need to be consumed for hair loss we understood now. Now try to understand one mudra, which this mudra really help for the hair fall, premature graying of the hair, isn't it? Any hair related problems, it will try to help. That mudra is called Prithvi Mudra. See how to practice the Prithvi Mudra? Prithvi Mudra. Earth element. This is a Prithvi Mudra. Please practice like this for 15 minutes, 30 to 15 minutes. Keep it like this on the thighs and then keep on practice this. Prithvi Mudra, which very, very helpful for the hair growth, prematuring graying hair that has to be avoided. Yes, it does that. Okay. So the long practice will give definitely results, friends. Okay. And after that, Prana Mudra for 10 minutes. Practice this. Okay, this way. So this is the mudra, which is very, very useful for hair health, hair growth. Okay. So friends, with this, we are so closing our concept. They are closing all the concepts of today's session, the day 12. So thank you so much. So thanks all of you for listening carefully. So patiently till this time, Mahavatar Foundation wishes you all Dhanyavad and Namaste. Thank you. If at all any few questions, you can ask.
Namaste, sir.
Namaste.
Jitendra Tiwari speaking, sir.
Yes, please tell me.
Sir, what about the last time session we have attended the certificate course, yet we have not received?
Which one?
Last December month,
21
days session we have joined.
Hmm.
The certificate has not come, sir, yet.
No, if you over request, I think we are sending it. You have put a request. Just put a request. Just send your full name and number. We'll try to prepare it and send it to you by WhatsApp.
So in this chat we can send you, sir.
Yeah, that's what my the 555 number. You send a chat. That's all.
Acha.
Yeah.
Okay, sir.
Right. Any questions? Further questions on spiritual wisdom? Right. Anybody want to talk or you want to share your experience also, please do that. Right. So, okay, friends, we'll be closing the session now. Thank you so much for participating in this session. Thank you so much again for giving this opportunity for Mahavatar Foundation. Dhanyavad to everybody. Namaste. Namaste. Namaste.